on my apologies. Okay, now I'm going to make you host, and then you can just get your presentation up so we can check that it's working.
Okay, so let me
You
see.
can just share at the bottom. There's a share thing.
Okay. Doc.
We can just double check it's working.
Do you see my PowerPoint?
It's coming up. Yes, I can see it. It's showing. Yeah. Have you got any videos, Stefan?
Yes.
So should we
But
just
it's
check that
including
this...
in my PowerPoint.
Shall we
So
just
let
check
me
that the sound
see.
is working while we wait for everyone to join?
My name is Diewald Visser. I'm a
It's
Oh, there
okay
we
for
go.
you?
It's working. Yep. All good.
Okay.
Okay, brilliant. So let's wait another few minutes and then I'll introduce you.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, Stefan.
Good morning, Stefan.
Good morning.
How are you
Oh,
doing?
Cameron. Oh, how are you?
I'm great, and yourself?
Good. Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Celeste
Just back
also,
from
yeah, good morning.
Madagascar. So it was for the exhibition, you know, ITM exhibition in Madagascar. It was interesting.
Fantastic. And when did you come back from
South Africa?
Madagascar? Yes,
In
from
South
the
Africa. I'm working on a project. We will be the main sponsor of the Hermanus Wells Festival in October.
okay.
So I'm working on this project. I'm working also on the project of TV reality show from South Africa, you know, Tropical Treasure Island. I
Yes.
suppose you know.
Yes.
So they are coming to make the first episode in September,
Henry.
first week of September. And if we are lucky, maybe Reunion Island will be the main destination for the TV show next year, 12 episodes of 1 hour.
Oh, wow.
So that would be great for us for the notoriety of the destination.
Absolutely.
So I cross my fingers that everything will works, and we will see, wait and see. So, we
Sorry,
can.
I'm just waiting for just one or two. If you can just wait one more minute, then
Okay.
I'll introduce you, Steph.
Mhm. Cameron,
Yes.
about the Wells Festival, we will be the main sponsor.
Yes.
And we will have a tent of 5 meters, 10 meters long, and we will be close to the main tent of the festival. And I will come with Eco Partner from Reunion Island, and Aerostral also will be there. I will be there for Reunion Tourism Board, and I'm around.
I've lost you now.
Stefan, are you there? Hello? He's gone.
Frozen.
Stefan, are you there?
I'm going to send you my WhatsApp, Ange.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, guys, we everyone's still joining, but we're just waiting for Stefan. He seems to have frozen, so give me 1 minute.
Mm.
Hey guys, Stefan was online. We're just waiting for him to rejoin. And then we can start. So give me 1 minute. Leslie's just trying to get hold of him because he disappeared.
Can everyone just mute themselves, please? Thanks.
What a volume! Hi guys, sorry, we're just waiting for Stefan to rejoin. Managed to get hold of him, Celeste.
Yeah, I sent you a WhatsApp. He's busy
Oh.
trying to log back on. He says he's seeing what's happened. I think, you know, sometimes the connection in Reunion is not the greatest. So I think he's just trying to get back on again.
Okay, thanks. Apology, guys. We're just waiting for Stefan to reconnect. His connection has gone down.
I actually wanted you to do this training. Let's go down and
I'm back.
Welcome
Do you-
back, Stefan.
Okay, good.
Can hear you now.
Yes. So
Okay,
now,
good morning, everybody, and welcome to our reunion tourism training with the wonderful Stefan, who knows it all. Stefan is going to start sharing his presentation now. So over to you. Thanks, Stefan.
hello, everybody. Welcome to Reunion Island. And I'm going to make you a quick presentation about Réunion Island. You know, there are so many things to say about the island that even 2 or 3 hours will be enough
Sorry,
to say
guys. Sorry, Stefan. Before you start, please mute yourselves. Zintler, you are not on mute. Sorry.
It's okay now?
Just let me reclaim host these people. Sorry, Stefan. Gosh. Okay.
It's okay for you?
Yes, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Welcome to Réunion Island. I'm going to, before to talk about the destination, I'm going to show you a quick video from the TV show Camper, South African TV show, and it will give you an idea what looks like Réunion Island and what it's possible to do.
Hi, my name is Dewald Visser. I'm a filmmaker, adventurer, and presenter of Camper TV series DSTV in South Africa. We travel the world to produce content about nature, scenic beauty, as well as the outdoor lifestyle that our destinations have on offer to like-minded tourists. During season 2 of Camper, we traveled to Reunion Island to find out why people like to travel there for an adventure-filled holiday. Air Austral, the official airline of Reunion, with direct flights between Johannesburg and Saint-Denis, was a perfect travel partner, and the 3.5-hour flight was a fast yet very comfortable way to travel to start our trip. We spent little time in the city as we had a lot of adventures to participate in. So, what is on offer and what did we do during our trip? Whitewater rafting with kayaks, paragliding over the ocean, full day of riding 4x4 buggies in dry riverbeds, sugarcane fields, forest, and next to the ocean. Abseiling down waterfalls, sliding down rock formations, and plunging into rock pools. Exploring the lava tunnels under the old lava flow. The adventures never stop. We rented a motorhome that we used to camp at a few different places, like next to the beach, in the forest, as well as next to the volcano. We climbed the Piton de la Fournaise volcano and explored the island the best way possible. That is, by helicopter. 2 years later, during season 4 of Camper, we decided to once again visit Reunion, but this time focusing a lot more on water activities. The island do offer a lot of things to do. We went swimming with dolphins, snorkeling the shallow reefs along the coast, and discovered the underwater world during a beautiful scuba session. Reunion is famous for its deep sea fishing, and we tried our luck very successfully during a fishing trip. Back on land, we visited the Notre Dame Lava Church and discovered beautiful gardens and walkways in some of the remarkable public places. We yet again rented a motorhome to explore the volcano and the Plains de Sablaise marshland. We explored the lava road and camped with the motorhome next to the ocean in a beautiful location. The highlight of the trip was a 3-day hike in the Mafat crater, where we stayed in little houses in different locations. This hike is truly spectacular, like the rest of Reunion. So, whether you're looking for a beach holiday and enjoy the crystal clear lagoon lined with palm trees, or exploring the interesting tourism sites, waterfalls, hiking routes, or just a variety of adventures at the great outdoors, then Reunion is a magnificent place to visit. It is truly an island that you can visit multiple times in your lifetime and discover new adventures every time. In my opinion, Reunion should be on the destination list of any nature-loving tourist.
Well,
Hi, my name is Dewald.
oops. This video gives you an idea about what looks like Réunion Island. Of course, when you come to Réunion Island, you don't come only for the beach, but we have so many outdoors activities, so many activities to discover in Réunion Island. And that's the particularity of Réunion. It's the land of diversity. So to begin, Réunion Island, it's a French island. We are also European. We are situated 10,000 kilometers from Paris, 150 kilometers west from Mauritius, and 700 kilometers east from Madagascar. The flight between Johannesburg and Réunion Island, it's a direct flight with Air Austral, the local company, and it takes between 3 hours and 30 minutes and maximum 4 hours. The currency, it's euro, and population, it's 860,000 inhabitants. You have to imagine that certainly you imagine that because it's euro, the currency it's euro, that it will be an expensive destination. And that's not the case. Of course, if you go in a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star hotel, it will be a little bit expensive. But in Réunion, you can discover we have different kind of accommodation. So you are not obliged to go in a 5 or 4-star hotel. Sorry, but you must know that when you come to Réunion Island, you won't spend your time in an hotel. So you have also the possibility to rent a room in a 3-star hotel, or also, excuse me, I have a problem with my I come from Madagascar and I catch a cold during the exhibition. And you have also the opportunity to rent a flat or to rent a bed and breakfast and enjoy to live with local people. One thing important, no visa for South African passport holders, and you can stay in Réunion Island without a visa during 3 months. If you want to stay longer, you fly to Mauritius and 24 hours later, you come back to Réunion Island. Sorry. So Réunion Island, it's the land of diversity. You must know that each 25 kilometers landscape change all the time. So we used to say when you come to Réunion Island, it's like you make a world tour in one trip. Sometimes you will be in the north of Europe, in the Black Forest in Germany. 20 kilometers later, you will be in South Africa, in the middle of the savannah. Then you will cross the Amazonian forest. Then you will be on the moon or on Mars at the level of the volcano. Sorry. So you must know that 42%, the earth of the island is classified UNESCO World Heritage, and it's also a national park, French national park. About the climate, we have 2 seasons.
Refilwe, please mute yourself. Refilwe.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Sorry, Refilwe, please mute yourself. Sorry about that. Stefan, carry on.
Okay. So we have 2 climates in Réunion Island. From November to April, it would be the summer, the austral summer. Temperature, medium temperature, it's between 30-35 degrees. And from May to October, it would be the cool season, austral winter. That means medium temperature around 25 degrees. When I talk about the temperature, it's temperature on the coast. If you go in the mountain, because the top of the island is more than 3,000 meters high, we have more than 200 microclimates. So Réunion, it's the land of diversity. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, Stefan.
Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I think we have a problem with the Wi-Fi, the connection. So I was talking about the austral. Austral, it's the main airline in the Indian Ocean. They fly from Réunion Island we have daily flight to Paris, but also daily flight to Mayotte, Madagascar, Comore, and 3 flights per week to South Africa, and 2 flights per week to Thailand directly from Réunion Island. So that's the map of the flight from with Austral. During the low season, every Thursday and Sunday, we have 2 flights, and during the high season, it would be Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, directly from Réunion Island to Johannesburg. So Réunion Island, it's a volcanic island. So 5 million years ago, the Snow Peak was a volcano, and this volcano sprang out the sea and gave birth to Réunion Island. And 500,000 years ago, this volcano collapsed and created 3 caldera, 3 circus: Mafat, Salazi, and Silaos. The 3 caldera, the 3 circus, are totally different. Mafat, there is only one way to visit Mafat. It's only hiking. There's no road. 12 villages are in this caldera. You can spend 1 night, 2 nights if you want, and more, but only you can go there by hiking. For Salazi and Silaos, you can go by car, stay 1 night, 2 nights if you want, and you will have the opportunity to discover different kind of landscape, but also to practice different kind of mountain outdoors. In the middle, you will find the plains, Plaine des Cafres and Plaine des Palmistes. And in the south, you will find the Piton de la Fournaise. This volcano is classified in the 5 most active volcanoes in the world. We have between 3 and 5 eruptions each year, but you must know there's no danger for the population, because all around the volcano there is a cliff 500 meters high, and the lava flow are stopped by this cliff. And you must know that sorry. And you must know that this volcano, it's not an explosive volcano, it's an effusive volcano. Effusive volcano means only lava flow. So there is no danger for the population. And on the west coast, you will find more than 50 kilometers of beaches and 30 kilometers of lagoon with the coral reef. On the west part, you will have the opportunity to practice all the sea activities like surfing. Surfing is the national sport in Réunion Island. One thing important also about Réunion Island, there are 2 islands like Réunion Island in the world. So the first one is Réunion Island, and the second one is Hawaii. That's why the nickname of Réunion Island, it's the French Hawaii, because the 2 islands are very similar. They have the same volcano, they have the same kind of landscape, and but the population, of course, is totally different. So in the West, you will have the opportunity to practice all the sea activities like the bodyboarding, longboarding, windsurf, kite surfing, diving, and big fishing game. Of course, that's the area where you will find the most beautiful beaches. In the center, that's the heart of the island, and that's the main sport are like trekking, hiking, mountain biking, and a stunning viewpoint. Everywhere except Mafat, you can go by car. So it's very easy to discover the island, and to drive, the self-drive is the best way to discover the island and the less expensive. On the east part, you will find more the agriculture plantation, like the vanilla, the best vanilla in the world. We have also the coffee, the most expensive coffee in the world is produced in Réunion Island, and most part of this, the production of the coffee is bought by the Japanese and Chinese market. And in the south, you will find also all the activities on the thematic of the volcano. So Réunion Island is listed, as I told you, to the UNESCO heritage. 42% of the island is protected by the Réunion National Park. 30% of the natural space remain intact since the island discovery. And we are one of the 35 world biodiversity hotspots, and 60% of the vegetation is endemic. We have the three calderas, three secus, Silaus, Mafat, and Salazzi. And as I told you, one of the most active volcanoes in the world. And we have also the snow peak, more than 3,000 meters high, the highest peak in all Indian Ocean. So a quick information about Mafat. As I told you, you can go there only for hiking, by hiking. And you will have the opportunity to stay in bed and breakfast. There's no hotel, there's no modern building in Mafat, only traditional house. And it's totally forbidden to build modern house or modern building in Mafat. Silaos, and the first picture you can see that's the peak of all Indian Ocean, the snow peak. And Silaos is very well known for the outdoors activity like canyoning. Canyoning in Silaos, it's one of the best place, in the world to practice canyoning, and people come from all over the world, especially to practice canyoning in Silaos. Salazzi, that's the place where you will find thousands and thousands waterfall with a natural bath. You can make a stop, go swimming. There's no danger. You will be allowed, losing in the wild nature. And the plains in the south of the island, that's the place where you will cross the Amazonian forest, the tropical forest. And this area, you will cross this area on the way to the volcano Piton de la Fournaise. So Piton de la Fournaise, it's more than 2,600 meters high. You can drive until the point of view. And from the point of view, if you are brave, you can climb to the top, to the volcano. So Réunion Island, it's intensely revitalizing. There is something special in Réunion Island. It's people, when they come for the first time in Réunion Island, after 2, 3 days, 4 days, they feel different. And we talk about the energy. There is a spatial energy, and the 5 natural elements are present in Réunion Island: the air, the fire, water, ether, and earth. And more and more people from South Africa come to organize a wellness group in Réunion Island because of this energy. And when you come to Réunion Island, after 2 or 3 days, you feel different in your mind, but also in your body. And since many years now, many European wellness groups come to Réunion Island, especially for the energy you can feel in Réunion Island. So when I say wellness group, it's more wellness group like meditation, yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong, and so more and more people come to discover Réunion Island. And it's the opportunity also to practice these wellness activities at the level of the volcano, in the tropical forest, or in the mountain, or close to the waterfall. It's up to you. So calming and clean air, everywhere you will go, you will be lost in the wild nature. There's no danger, no dangerous animal in Reunion Island. So it's totally safe destination. So I talked about the energy, and the main energy come from the volcano, because this energy, the energy come from the earth, and when there is an eruption, this energy spring out of the volcano, and when you are in Reunion Island, you breathe this energy, and people, each time they come to Reunion Island, they talk about that, they feel different. So the nature is very important in Reunion Island. We are an ecotourism destination. We are not a mass tourism destination, and we don't want to become a mass tourism destination. As I told you, we are registered to the UNESCO, and 42% of Reunion Island is classified UNESCO. It's one of the biggest area in the world classified UNESCO. On the west coast, where you will find the most beautiful beaches, we have also the natural marine reserve. We have a lagoon more than 30 kilometers long, but this lagoon is very young. So everything is done to preserve the lagoon. When you will go to Reunion Island, you will have the opportunity to practice snorkeling, scuba diving, in the lagoon, and you will have the opportunity to swim with the turtles, but also with more than 350 different kinds of tropical fish, and more than 150 different kinds of coral. From June to October, we are in the main season. That's the period when the whales come to Reunion Island to give birth to their baby. And the particularity in Reunion Island, it's the whales stay very close to the coast, so you can see them from the beach. But if you want to see them very closer, you can take a boat and see the whales very close. But if you want to see them very more closely, you will have the opportunity to swim with the whales. Of course, you must go with professional. It's a fantastic experience. So just let me show you this video. I've done it last year, no, 2 years ago in August. Yes, so you you have you must know that this experience everybody want to. Do you hear me? It's okay.
Yes, Stefan, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay. For the you must know that everything is done to preserve the wealth in Réunion Island, and the professionals they are obliged to follow the rules to preserve the whales. For example, it's totally forbidden by boat to follow the whales. You have to stop the boat, and the particularity in Réunion Island, the whales are very curious. The whales, you have to wait the whales come to see you, and sometimes they are so close to the boat, it's possible to touch them, even if it's impossible to do it, it's totally forbidden to do it. So this experience is unique in the world, and you can practice it only in Réunion Island. How about the beaches? We have more than 30 kilometers of white of black beaches on the west coast, and particularly the most famous, it's Boucancanot. Boucancanot, it's the place where the surfer come to practice their hobby, and it's this beach is very popular. You have also the Blackstone Beach in the seaside resort of Saint-Gilles-les-Bains. That's the lagoon, Hermitage Beach. This lagoon, this beach, it's more than 20 kilometers long. That's the view of the lagoon. So you can see in the sea the coral reef. So you must know that the lagoon is very young, so not deep. So for children, for family, it's totally secure, and there's no danger to practice snorkeling or swimming in the lagoon. The Black Sand Beach in Étang Salé on the south coast, and the Grand'Anse Beach in the south of the island. About the authenticity of Réunion Island, you must know that the particularity of Réunion Island, at the beginning, nobody was living there. The first inhabitants came from Madagascar. It was the French. At this time, Madagascar was French. And they discovered the island, and they decided to develop the island. So the population now come from East Africa, West Africa, China, India, Pakistan, and of course from Europe. And the particularity, it's in Réunion Island, everybody live all together, and there's no fight between each ethnic. So we have the main culture, it's called the Creole culture. It's the culture for everybody with its own language, the Creole language. But when you come to Réunion Island, you will have also the opportunity to discover the culture, Indian culture, Chinese culture, African culture, Malagasy culture, and it's a large diversity of culture. And when you will walk in the street, you will have the opportunity to discover all the religions are present in Réunion Island. So in the same street, you will find close to the church, the mosque, then the Chinese temple, Indian temple, Buddhist temple, even their Mormon are present in Réunion Island. And the particularity in Réunion Island, it's the population mix. So in the same family, you would find African, Indian, European, Chinese, and that's why in Réunion Island, we have mostly people are Christian, but it's totally normal to go to the church on Sunday. Another day, you will go to the Indian temple, Chinese temple, Buddhist temple. We have minimum 3 religions in the same family. So about the food, the cook in Réunion Island, it's a mix of the population. It's a bit of Chinese food, Indian food, European food, African food, and Malagasy food. It's called the main plates, it's the curry. It's excellent food, but after you will have the opportunity also to find Indian restaurant, Chinese restaurant, French restaurant, Malagasy restaurant. So just to give you some idea what looks like the way of life in Réunion Island when you will spend your holidays, you must know that you won't spend your holidays with other tourists. You will always in touch with the population. And you must know that in Réunion Island, the population is very happy and proud that people come from so far away to discover the island. So any problem happens to you, nobody will let you in the pain. Even if people they don't speak English. Well, in the main area, the tourism area, everybody speaks English. But if you drive and you have an accident or something, any problem on the road, people will stop. They will come to help you. If they don't speak English, they will call someone who speaks English and will give you the phone. And everybody will help you. And that's this ambience, the tourists, they enjoy that. You are always in touch with the population. So Réunion Island, it's also intensely adventurous. You can practice, we have the opportunity to practice more than 70 outdoors activities in the air, on land, and on the sea or under the sea. So the main activities, of course, it's hiking. We have more than 900 kilometers of hiking paths. So hiking for half a day, hiking for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 2 weeks if you want. Everything is very well organized. You can go by yourself. Of course, you need to book your accommodation with the DMC in advance, but you don't need a mountain guide with you. And it will be, and the tourists, they enjoy to spend time in the mountain. So on land, as I told you, hiking, very popular. One activity unique in the world, it's the lava tunnels in the south of the island. You will spend half a day in the earth of one of the most active volcanoes in the world. So of course, you can't go by yourself. You need to be with professionals. The riding, horse riding, half a day, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and with bivouac if you want in the mountain. Climbing, mountain biking. We have international competition each year of mountain biking. The Via Ferrata, another kind of biking. Segway, you can discover the city, but also natural space by Segway. Golf, we have 3 golf, 2, one in the north, one on the west, and one in the south. Kayak, transparent kayak, that will give you the opportunity to see and discover the fish and the coral through the kayak. Kite surf, paddle, swimming with the whales, but also all the year long with the dolphin. Diving, very popular in Réunion Island. All the diversity you will find on land, you will find it also under the sea. Surfing, that's the national sport. Glass bottom boat, snorkeling in the lagoon, sailing. You can rent a boat for half a day, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and make the round tour of the island if you want. Underwater drawing, that's more for the children, experiences for the children. The whitewaters activities, kayaking in the lake. Rafting, it's more on the east part of the island. And aquatic hiking, canoe kayak, canyoning, helicopter flight. Réunion Island, the helicopter flight in Réunion Island is classified in the 10 most beautiful helicopter flight in the world. Paragliding, all the year long. We have also international competition, and you can practice paragliding all the year long, up the mountain or up the lagoon. It's up to you. Ultralight plane, ultralight flight, sorry. Parachute and free flight are also available. You must know that since the COVID, now the habits of the tourists change, and they want to be more and more in touch with the population, to discover the culture, and also to experience authentic experiences. So in Reunion Island, if you go on our website, you will have the opportunity to discover more than 55 different kind of experiences. So if you want to learn, if you want to follow a cooking class, you will spend one day with the cooker, you will go with him or with her to the traditional market to buy the food, then you will go back home, you will learn how to cook, and you will stay, of course, for the lunch, and you will eat the Creole meat that you have cooked together. If you are interested more by handicraft made by hand, it's also possible. So we have more than 55 different kind of thematic of experiences you can practice in Reunion Island. So just some example of experiences you can discover in Reunion. About accommodation, as I told you, we have the 4- and 5-star hotel on the West Coast, because it's the place where you will find the most beautiful beaches, but also you will have the opportunity to stay in a 4- or 5-star hotel losing in the mountain. And of course, when you come to Reunion Island, the best way it's not to stay in only one hotel. It's better to move through the island and discover different kind of landscape and different kind of ambience. Of course, if you are more interesting to discover the Creole culture, the local culture, you will have the opportunity to rent a bed and breakfast. Like that, you will live with local people, or you can rent also Creole houses if you want. We have also the unusual accommodation, like the house in the trees, the bubble, and you can rent also a van, converted van. That's one of the best way to discover the island. We are also a business destination for the mice, and more and more group now from South Africa, company from South Africa, come to Reunion Island for the incentive or mice activities in Reunion Island. In the past, they used to go to Seychelles or Mauritius or maybe Madagascar. Now Reunion Island offer all the possibilities for this kind of group. And you must know that you are in France, you are in Europe, the level of life and the infrastructure, like the road, for example, are exactly the same like in France, like in Europe. So Reunion Island, it's a part of Europe losing in the middle of the Indian Ocean. And as I told you, it's not because it's euro that it will be really expensive. You must know that to give you an idea, you would spend more part of your time with local people, with the population. So do like us, go in a food truck. Everywhere you will move, you will find food truck. And to give you an idea, for 5 or 7 euro, you will have a lunch or a dinner, Creole lunch, Creole dinner for 7 between 5 and 7 euro. You are not obliged absolutely to go all the time to the restaurant, but you have different possibilities. And as I told you, Reunion Island, it's land of diversity. It's for all kind of customer. People, they like adventure, people more interesting by the beach, or people more for the family with the young children, or older people which are more interesting maybe by the landscape or the museum. We have a different kind of museum, like the Rum Museum, or traditional museum about paintings, about music. So Reunion Island, it's an island, but also a complete destination which offer a large range of activities and a large diversity of landscape. So the 10 good reasons to visit Reunion Island, and that's the one of the destination very close to South Africa. And now more and more South Africans come to Reunion Island. And for example, since the end of the COVID, all the South African, 50% of South Africans, when they come for the first time to Reunion Island, you can be sure they will come back to Reunion Island, because each time they will come back, their holidays will be different. If you come for 1 week, 10 days, 2 weeks, it's not enough to discover all the landscape, all the outdoors activities. So each time you will come back, your holidays will be different. So thank you. It was, I will just finish my presentation with a film realized by a Chinese KOL, and it will give you another idea what looks like the destination. Yes, and thank you for your time. So if you have some any questions.
Thanks, Stefan. That was an awesome presentation. What a diverse place, island, with so much to do. And it's really beautiful. I didn't realize there was so much diving, which I think is really a lovely thing to push. So does anyone have any questions for Stefan? I know he's done a great job in covering the destination. No, no one got any questions? No, they're all just saying very interesting and stunning. I don't see any questions in the box.
Okay.
I mean,
So
what
you
is
have
the...
my email address. So
Yes.
any requests, send me a mail. I will answer you. I would like just to finish to say one thing. I know that South African, they used to go to Mauritius, but sorry, since the end of the COVID, you know, habits of the tourists change, and now they are looking for something different. They don't want to stay all the time in all-inclusive hotel. In Reunion Island, all-inclusive doesn't exist because nobody stay in the hotel during the day. So early in the morning, tourists, they take the car. That's the best way to discover and the cheapest way to discover the island. And it's the and people early in the morning, they take the breakfast and then they move through the island to discover different kind of landscape or activities or experiences. Then they come back to the hotel end of the afternoon to finish their day, to relax on the beach. And as I told you, okay, you are in France. It's the exotic part of France. You don't need a visa. If you want to go to mainland, you need a visa. But for Reunion Island, no visa, and you can stay no more than 3 months. And as I told you, you must know that life is not so expensive as you can think, because it's euro. If you live like local people like us, the life is not so expensive.
That's good to know. Stefan, there was one question. Are all the beaches safe to swim? She says she thought, Margot thought there was only one that was safe to swim.
Yeah, I suppose you are thinking about the shark attack. So you must know that this lagoon, it's 25 kilometers long, impossible for the shark to go inside the lagoon. So it's totally safe for everybody. Now, for other beaches where there is no lagoon, which is not protected by the lagoon, now we have a shark net. So it's also totally safe. And you must know that for the surfer, now we have special security. This concept of security comes from South Africa. So we have people on boat, on jet ski, on the sea. We have also people under the sea, and we have also people up the cliff and watching the sea. And since now 10 years, we didn't have any shark attack in Réunion Island. So it's totally safe.
Totally safe. That's awesome. Thank you
And
for
if you are a
answering
little bit afraid, go to swim in the lagoon. It's totally safe.
that. Perfect.
One thing also important, Réunion Island, it's a safe destination. You can go out at night, walking on the beach or in the street. Nothing will happen to you. Population is very quiet, very calm, and that's important to know. You know, it's not the case in different kind of destination, and it's totally safe. You are alone. A girl alone can walk along the lagoon in the middle of the night. Nothing will happen to her.
That's brilliant. It's a lovely destination. And we've got some awesome packages on our website. So do come visit us with all different lengths of stay. Definitely your adventure traveler. So thank you, Stefan, for taking the time to educate
Thank you.
us.
Yeah,
And thanks. And thanks everybody for joining us.
Thank
okay.
you.
Thank you. See you soon.
Have a lovely day, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Cameron.
Yes, Stefan.
Yes. I wanted to talk about the what's the name? Hermanus Wells Festival. We will be present. We will be the main sponsor, and I'm wondering. You have two possibilities if you are interested. If you, we will have a tent, and we will share the tent with the eco partner of Réunion Island. Of course, IoT will be there, Aerosol will be there. So if you are interested to be present with us to make a presentation, the Réunion Island packages of Thomson Holidays website, you are welcome. If it's not possible to send someone, maybe it would be interesting to have kakemono or with a QR code that like that people will have the opportunity to scan the QR code and discover the Thomson Holidays packages about Réunion Island. So it's up to you. Let me know.
We're definitely interested. I'll send you an email.
Okay, send me an email, let me know.
Well,
And I will have a meeting end of this week about the Hermanus. If you decide to send someone, it's up to you, but you must know that it's not a big city, Hermanus, so a problem of accommodation. But I think maybe the best way would be to have a visual of Thomson with the QR code. Like that, people will have the opportunity to scan and discover directly on their phone your packages.
fantastic. Now we'll explore all options and we'll
Okay.
get back.
Okay,
Yes.
let me
Thank
know.
you.
Thank you
Thank you.
for your
Thank
time.
you very much. Thank you. Thank you for yours. Appreciate the education.
Okay, hope it will help the travel agent.
It will definitely make a
Okay.
big difference. Have
Thank
a great
you.
day further.
And we keep in touch. Any requests, send me a mail.
I will.
Okay.
Have
Bye-bye.
a good one. Bye.
Bye-bye.